Hello folks, today I'm going to be taking a look at a Wargames exclusive Deep Noise Disseminator. So this is a alternative to a Chaos Noise Marine, or possibly just a Slaaneshi Chaos Champion for 40k. As you can see, it comes with a quite nice scenic base. Skulls, because, you know, skulls. Big rock to stand on. Foot on rock's always good. 2 feet on rock, even better. Nice, crisp detailing. A bit of flash. Not a huge amount of flash on it. Sprue gates on the base of the feet, which is good. You can see detail on the armor is exquisite. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of very crisp, sharp relief on it, along with these unusual demonic faces. Single horn, long tongue. Horn on the other side, on the other knee. Pipework entering something that's stitched up here, so it could be leather, PVC, whatever. Likewise, the face mask itself looks like it's possibly covering half of the face. It's difficult to say. Certainly the hair is only coming down over half of the head. The other side has this mask with a single eye and pipework in under the hair there. Beautiful. The rest of the pieces come in this little bag. So we have a little combat blade attachment, small piece, lots of nice detail on it. A little locking lug on the rear here. I view that as an optional extra. Don't really have to put that on. And you'll see in my built version, I didn't. We have his backpack. So really crisp, fine detail on the exhaust vents. And then this poor person, it could be a real person, or it may just be sculpted. The choice is yours when you come to paint it. However, bearing in mind Slaanesh is all about pleasure and pain, I would very much make that a real person who's just been wired into the mains. Lovely detail work. Very fine. We have 2 arms, so left and right. Spikes, along with sort of, I assume studded leather. Bracelets around the wrists. These large, chunky rectangles, except the opposing piece on the inside of the shoulder pad. Speaking of which, this is done out like a stack of speakers, sort of a front towards enemy, really leaning into the noise marine nature of them. There's a nice feature on the rear of these hands. So the ball socket, it's not fully articulate because obviously you have to hold a 2-handed weapon. And I noticed when I built their other noise disseminator, getting those pieces to line up was very fiddly. However, here you can just see a notch out the back of the arm there, and a similar notch at the back of this side. Maybe we'll see it there. And those just line up. So if I didn't have this piece on, you would lock that straight in, and that way you know the arm is in the correct position for the weapon. The other shoulder pad is this beautiful demonic face. Very reminiscent of some of Juan Diaz's Slaaneshi demonettes. Has that feel to it, with the almost reptilian face around the sort of the nose and the mouth. and multiple horns. Then we have this incredibly spiky piece. Couple of skulls. Bottom here has the sprue gates, but there's also a sprue gate up here. Now, I did clean this up, but I didn't bother putting it on my built version. It was just too fiddly. It is very nice. It's very delicate. I imagine you may want to be relatively careful with that, or you could end up damaging it. Here we have the noise disseminator. So you won't see it on mine because I didn't put it on, but the combat blade attaches to this round piece here. Again, you can see the strings on the guitar, big whammy bar, and of course, front towards the enemy. There you go. Set of horns coming out from the demonic head at the top of the weapon. And even though you're not going to see it, the bottom of the knuckles of the gauntlet are spiked, so they're still beautifully detailed. And then we have the power source for the weapon. Locks in behind there. So, how does it look when it's built? Well, I'm glad you asked. It looks like this. Now, I just clipped out whatever sprue gates I needed to glue this together. So this isn't glued to the top. As you can see, if I nudge it there, it will move. I'd need to heat that up so I get a perfect join there below the shoulder pad or wherever I want it to go. But overall, incredibly impressed. I love the speaker stack on that left shoulder pad, just if you are approaching the enemy in that direction. Having the gunfire and then the reverb coming out of the speaker stack is just great. There's beautiful details all over this miniature. And the details are so crisply sculpted. You could probably even do this with contrast paints and it wouldn't be terrible. But I think as far as painters go, this demonically influenced axeman will have a field day. So that is Wargames Exclusive's Chaos Noise Disseminator. A beautiful alternative piece if you are thinking about fleshing out the Slaaneshi side of your army for 40k. It's definitely one to go for, or possibly even just for the painters among us to have a punt at that. I think it's an absolutely beautiful piece. Let me know what you think below. I'm going to move on, folks. Take care.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.